Hi, hello, welcome back on the second topic. In this topic, we are going to discuss database. What is database? What are the types of database? How database will work with SQL language? That also we are going to see it. What is database? I simply put a database in an organized collection of data stored and accessed electronically. It means that database is an organized collection of data stored and accessed electronically. It's like a digital filling of cabinet that allows you to store. It means that digitally you are filling the information or retrieving the information like a cabinet. In a cabinet you fill also, you can retrieve also, something like that. We have the structured way of organized collection of data stored and accessed electronically is nothing but database. What we'll do with the database? Database, we can retrieve the data, update the information and manage the information efficiently. Databases are the backbone of most modern applications because they handle large volume of data reliably and securely. The databases are system and it uses called management system. It's nothing but database management system is called DBMS to interact with the data, ensuring things like data integrity, security and concurrency, meaning multiple user can access it at once without issue. Means concurrency is nothing but multiple user can access same databases multiple times. That is the beauty of database management system which are used in database. And also once you use the database data turned into an actionable insight, powering everything from your banking app to global stock exchange. It means that you can have a data from the database and also make a beautiful actionable insight either from your app to the global level of data whatever you have in the database. Now let's see what is RDMS, means relational database. See here, before a relation database we get into it, we'll have some kind of a pictorial or schematic representation of data, how the database looks. See, this is the complete database. This is the database. You can say this stored in the kind of an storage device. It's like a container. From here, database, we have a lot of tables or interlinked to it. That is nothing but your tables. The database, the data will stored in the form of tables. Okay, that table which contains actual information, and here in order to access this information we are going to use the code is called language is nothing but SQL, structured query language, in order to access the data stored in the table. Here the data in the form of ID, date, product, customer ID, something like that. We can access each and every data by using SQL language. Okay, and see in the next level of example, before we move to RDMS or DBMS. Okay, let's see. This is the database. We have schematic. Schematic is nothing but layer. Maybe in the database you can create layers, multiple layers. In that layers we can call it as table. In that table you can extract the data from it. Here nothing but like in your folder, in your system folder. Let's say consider this is your system folder, C drive. You are going to create a folder like here. Folder 1, folder 2 or any name of the folder name. From the folder you are storing some kind of an Excel file here. That's an context I'm relating here. Just make sure you can understand very easily. because database is nothing but your C drive in your computer. In the C drive, you are going to create in folders, folder 1, folder 2, folder 3, something like this here. Okay, from this folder, we are inside the folder, you are going to create table 1, table 2, table 3. Here also, in the folder 2 also, table 1, table 2, table 3, multiple tables are there in the folder. From the folders is stored in the database. That's how your database looks like. That's this called structure of your database. And this structure is managed by database management system is called DBMS. Is nothing but is your Postgres SQL is your DBMS. We are going to learn SQL by using Postgres SQL. So that's the concept here. Your database management system is DBMS is called Postgres SQL. Okay. And here the database is nothing but you are managing the content or information in the form of folder, and in the folder the tables have been created. Okay. Here, see here, database management system is called Postgres SQL. This is the graphical interface and this is the PG admin. The PG admin is Postgres admin. This is the SQL RDMS management system in which we are going to store information, and we can access the information by using query like that. Select star aircraft, that is your SQL language. We are going to enter the information here, and then we are going to access the relative information going forward. Okay, we'll see practically also how we are going to write SQL code, how we are going to install SQL database Postgres admin in your system. Then we'll use the cases from the financial background, and then we can access the data. Okay, we'll see it how the things will move. And there are different database types of databases we have. Okay, one is your Mango database, Postgres SQL, MariaDB, MySQL, SQL Server. These are the available database in the market, but we are going to use Postgres SQL to learn our SQL language and SQL database. Whatever the database here, MySQL and SQL Server, Postgres SQL, it will use the same language or most of slight modification in the rest of the database. The language is same. So why we are learning through PostgreSQL? That is very simple to understand, and the concepts are very easy, so that people from non-tech background directly get involved or directly get learn from these kind of a database very quickly. And when they experiences all these things, they can apply this thought process in the actual requirement or actual database what they are used in their organization. Their database could be of your MongoDB or MariaDB or SQL Server, whatever it may be. There will be a minor modification in the code that will be used. The Postgres SQL, we are going to see different dialects. What is dialects? It's a one language. All DBM is having slightly different dialects. The difference are small. Postgres is the closest to the standard SQL. Its dialects means it's a kind of a layer in the languages. That's where we are going to see dialects. So that is called your dialect. Dialects is a kind of a layer from the language to language. Either could be or database to database, either could be of MongoDB or that MariaDB. Based on that, your language, SQL language, can be fine-tuned or modified to use a different database management systems. Why Postgres SQL? Why we are going to learn, why you are going to use this Postgres SQL for our database for learning the SQL? Postgres SQL is the closest to the standard SQL. See, the one standard SQL is there that is very closest. That's the reason we have selected the Postgres SQL for learning. Most flexible and transition will be easiest. Free to download and use. So that is one of the biggest advantages for our learner from non-tech background. It's a free to download and use and very popular in the industry. Most of the time, most of the industry they will migrate because this is the advanced version compared to your standard SQL. That's the reason we have started using the Postgres SQL. Most advanced DBM is in the world. This is the one of the advanced Postgres SQL DBM is in the world. Okay, that's the reason. These are the reasons we are going to use the Postgres SQL for our learning. Now we are going to have installation. The installation I am going to taking care from the next video. I am going to show how to install, what are the requirement for your installation purpose. Before that, so before going for an installation, we will going to cover some of the aspect of the database. Okay, there are multiple types of database. One is relation database, RDBMS, that is called. These are the traditional workhorse. They store the data in the tables with the rows and column like a spreadsheet and use a structured query language for queries. Relationship between tables are defined by using primary and foreign key, MySQL, PostgreSQL or Oracle DB also. Okay, that's the relation database because we are going to establish a relationship between each and every table in the database. Here the same case similar in the case also of Postgres SQL 2. Okay, so another one is non-SQL database. This emerging as handling big data and flexibility. No SQL means not only SQL, so they don't rely on a rigid table. Subtype includes documentation database like a JSON, key value stores, graphs and database, or family databases. So these are the databases which not required to have any kind of an SQL language at all. The rest of the other specialized type of databases are there. One is time series database designed for the timestamp data like stock price over time. Example InfluxDB, timescale DB. These are the examples of other specialized data types. Okay, and the another new SQL data types are combined relational structured with the no SQL scalability, means that also we have relation plus non-relation database or also have in the market, that is called Google Spanner and Cockroach DB. These are the non-relational database type that is called new SQL. Okay, that is the case what we have in the database. Now let's see. Now you understand what is SQL and what is database, and we'll see what are the use cases of this SQL and databases. Let's see how this will be used for our financial background. Use cases in finance. Finance is a data heavy industry dealing with the transaction risk regulation and real time analytics. That also is there. Database are crucial for security, speed, and compliance. Relation databases in core banking. Banks like JP Morgan, HBSC use RDBMS like Oracle and transaction processing. That is one. NoSQL or fraud detection and risk management database are MongoDBs. That will be all the financial record and history of your all the finance. Maybe just whenever you go, either your bank, either your stock market, either any of the industry will managing this kind of an activity, they will definitely go with the database. That's why you guys are going to learn database with SQL, so that whenever when you work in a corporate you go and access the data directly, you need not to depend on someone to fetch the data, and you can uh, easily get the data. That data will be modified and simulated and transferred to a beautiful dashboard by using Power BI or some other method. So that's how this model to design for the exclusively for the financial background people, so that they can understand database, how it will work, how it can be used for your day in day out activity. So that's all about database and use cases. For the next module, what we are going to see, we are going to install the database and we'll see how the things will work. Thank you.